Welcome back to MG Midget, birth of a race car, capturing my journey from car restoration to the 2022 MG Car Club Speed Series. In this episode we're going to be getting the exhaust back on together with the induction system. First up then is the exhaust. I've gone for a Maniflow setup in 1 3/4 inches. We've got the extractor here, machined very nicely, so that should fit onto the exhaust manifold. You've got a slightly large diameter here to aid airflow. It comes down into a collector, and then we've got 1 3/4 inch diameter pipe work going down the car to a single muffler on the back, all made in steel, so should sound the business. A little bit of mounting hardware here. First thing to do then, before we can get the pipe work on, is to consider how this thing's mounted up. Well, the good news is that mounted up quite straightforward, and you can see the gap that I've got down at the bottom. And although it went in quite well, my worry is that that's very tight down the bottom. So what I'm going to do is get the angle grinder and relieve a little bit of space to allow me to get the exhaust in and out a little bit easier. Okay, so a little bit more relieved now. Just use the angle grinder to cut a little bit more of the metal away, give me a little bit more access for the exhaust there. So what we can do now is fit the exhaust manifold on, and remember we've got the induction system as well, so I'm going to fit the induction system here as well together with the manifold, and then we can finish the exhaust off from underneath the car. Another little problem here, the Maniflow manifold, the cutaway for the studs is a little bit too small, so I'm going to have to just trim away the studs a little bit, trim away the manifold a little bit more so it fits onto the car properly. So now with the carburetor manifold fitted correctly on the studs, we can tighten it up. Here we got the underside of the car then. See the manifold where it comes down and it exits, so we need to put a straight pipe along here, along the foot, and then across the back of the car. We've got the mounting up here. Probably just make out two bolt holes here. That's where the exhaust mounting is going to go on. That'll give us a location point for the front of the silencer, and then across the back of the silencer we've got the strap, and then that'll mount up underneath the bodywork here. So while I'm under here as well, I've got to connect the prop shaft from the engine installation. So that's what I'm going to be doing now. So the front part of the exhaust is mounted up now. You can see the exhaust bracket there on the rear bulkhead. So now we can attach the rear muffler. So the muffler mounts at the back, the strap around the silencer, and then there's a rubber bobbin that goes here. I had actually tack welded a plate over what was the exhaust hole, so I'm going to have to re-drill that, and then I can mount the bobbin on the back here. There we have our final bobbin in place. Exhaust mounted to the car. So that means there's only one final thing to do. And as anyone who's had an Apple iPhone will know, this is the most satisfying part of any new purchase. Oh, fantastic. So thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for commenting, thanks for subscribing. Until the next video, take care.